Oh, thanks, Good Devil Inc. for that 11-month subscription streak. Ooh.
We should have you guys take turns doing parts of the intro.
Do I need to think of a spiel? Do I need to think of a spiel? Oh my god. I was just
Can you wrap it?
So it's gone live and the DM has already lost control of the room.
I just wanted to see if anyone was going to do it right. Welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play all manner of tabletop RPGs for your entertainment. This is the only tabletop Twitch stream that allows you to control the destinies of our players. Earn fate chips just by watching, and also by following, hosting, or subscribing. Spend those fate chips to buy items or heal your favorite players, make them say or do silly things, and even force the party into random encounters. Tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition set in the world of Edinia, a place where diametrically opposed factions are vying for control of all magic in the world, and I just realized that I've got an issue here. Yeah, no, I definitely don't read that off a note card every single week.
Yeah, we're all muted. That's his problem. Wow.
Honestly, thank fuck for that, because I was so scared that it exposed everything.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my god.
Everybody's not
everybody.
muted. Everybody should be there. Yeah, no, it was Nat's cam was bleeding over to somebody else. Perfect.
That was
Mm-hmm.
fuck's sake.
Joining me, Armand, your humble game master. We have our wonderful cast of characters. We have Good Devil playing Quentin, the half-elf warlock, followed by Jesse playing Holly Hera, the half-elf druid. Druid, yes, druid. Nat playing Gur, the bugbear barbarian. Tavy playing Sister Nova, the Aasimar paladin. And we have Jen Washitashi, who is not a picture today. He is not a picture. We can go ahead and boom. Oh no. Oh no.
You broke watch.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, there we go. I found him, everybody. There he is. Hey, Jen Washitashi, say hi. Perfect. All right. So, who remembers what happened last week? Because I don't.
Oh, I'm my character is going by Noelle now.
Mm-hmm.
And a heist.
I got to be secret agent, man.
I think we talked ourselves into a plan and then talked ourselves out of the plan.
I think you've talked yourselves out of more plans than you have talked yourselves into at this point.
You know what? Can we just go back to the barracks and have another picnic?
Oh, wow. Parita Supreme coming in hot with the Y7GHJKLKJHGHDSDFGHJKLLK QWERTY UHIJOPDFGHJO. I don't know. You tell me.
I was wiping down the keyboard to the laptop because it was quite obvious that a child was eating dinner and using this laptop at the same time. It was disgusting. And I almost touched it.
I wonder.
Appreciate that QWERTY.
Yeah, QWERTY was 100% in there. Oh boy. So we've split the party. To my recollection, we have on one end of the split, we have Quentin and Sniffler.
We split the party and then we split the party again, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yo, dog, I heard you like splitting parties. So I split your split party. We also have on the other side of town in the magical quarter, the seedy underbelly of this wonderful place. We have the rest of our party trying to get some supplies and some extra information that could help them along their way. Holly Hera and Gur went to a magical scroll place and bought some scroll. Did you make note of that? Please tell me you did. You purchased some.
Oh no!
Okay,
yes,
good.
I did.
So you have some scrolls of what did you get? You got Dimension Door, I believe.
Yeah, we got some doors and some polymorph scrolls.
And the way Dimension Door works, I don't know. I'm sure you probably did not peruse the compendium in between streams.
Sure shit did not.
We have to follow the rules, and the rules being 300 feet in any direction, Dimension Door will take you, as long as you know where you're going.
As long as one person in the party knows where they're going, right?
Where am I?
You are with the rest of the party in this seedy underbelly, the magical corridor, the hidden magical corridor, underneath the salty seahorse. And
I think you went with Gur and Holly Harrow to the
I did.
scroll shop.
And
I did, yeah. I was kidding.
and we are picking up where I said we were going to pick up from at the end of last stream, because we ran out of time before we could jump back over to find out what's going on with Sister Nova. Oh, I'm sorry, Noelle.
Hey.
It's okay. Right. So I'm looking for like a seedy. Okay, so you know how we're underneath a seedy tavern.
Well, it's not technically. Well, I misspoke. It's not technically underneath. It's like a magical, freaky circle.
I'm kind of trying to find like
Sorry.
the hangout spot where all the cool rogues go.
Got it. So you're kind of like keeping to yourself. You watched as Holly Hera, Gur, and Gray wandered into the shop there to get their supplies, and you just kind of like wandering around. You're trying to see what can be seen, and you notice for it being early in the day, there are some very loud buildings. One building in particular, as you wander closer to it, you see it's got some of those double push doors, and a very drunk person is being shoved out of the doors, and
It's not me, right?
No, it's not you. It's a different a different drunk. And you hear a bigger burly person who was doing the pushing step out and go, "No, you get out of here and don't come back. Don't need you causing a problem. It's you know what time it is for you to be this drunk. Get out of here." God.
Can I look at the guy?
Sure.
Does he like have any
my
like
D20 right here?
any like? Okay. I'm trying to see if this guy looks like this guy who's stumbling out drunk has any influence down here.
An
authority.
Sure.
Vibe
If you
check.
wanna throw you can throw insight. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have? I do have inspiration.
Okay. 14 will give you some information. This guy looks like a typical ne'er-do-well. He looks like he gets into some stuff. He's pretty scruffy. Definitely does not look like he would have any kind of influence per se down here, but he looks like worn and weathered. Like he knows his way around at least.
Okay, I keep myself to myself because I feel like if he's this drunk this early, he's probably not going to be very useful.
Not everyone can be as functional as Gray.
Some alcoholics are just alcoholics. So I'm gonna enter the tavern.
So you enter, and there are a bunch of people in this tavern. You see a bunch of people sitting at tables. Looks like they're eating some breakfast and having some booze along with it.
I just remembered I'm wearing a fucking wimple. I'm still in my handmaid. I've got these like big old glasses on, and I'm dressed like a fucking servant.
You walk in. Nobody pays you any mind. Everybody down here pretty much keeps to themselves. No one's trying to get into anybody's business. And you walk in and you see the proprietor who is just pushing that guy out. He's like doing one of these like, these guys, man, come in here to get so drunk.
Yeah, it's like 10 a.m.
And he turns around and goes, "Who's that? Who said that? Oh, hi. I didn't notice
sorry.
you come in. Please, you need something to eat, something to drink? Please have a seat."
Yep, thank you. I will do. Actually, I'm here to meet a friend.
No, it's not unheard of in a place like this.
On business. Could you point me to someone who I would be doing business with? So I only have I'm here for my employer. I only have a vague description as is the nature. But they're authoritative, apparently. Am I at the wrong place?
Well, all kinds of people come in here. But you should know people down here really pride themselves on secrecy.
Well, yeah, but if I didn't know that and if I didn't value that, I wouldn't be able to get in here.
You make a very valid point. Let's see. Let's do... What's the check I'm trying to get you to do here? I'm losing my mind. You will have to forgive me while I get myself together.
It's okay.
Too many buttons to click. Give me a persuasion roll.
Fuck yeah.
It's good persuasion. Well, there are a few people here that they're not here right now, but they do come in a little bit later. They don't run things down here, but it's two people who they're the people to know in this area. You need something. You need something done. You need somebody. He looks around and he goes, erased. You need something taken. These are the guys you want to talk to.
Okay, my employer is more looking for theft of high security objects.
Well, I don't know if they'd be willing to help you, but I do know that if there's anybody here that can help you get any kind of potential items, high security or not, they would know the people.
Could you do you know where I could find them at present? It is rather urgent and pressing, and I was under the impression we were meeting here, but obviously something's been miscommunicated.
Well, they usually come in for a little bit of morning brew. They should be here. Well, they're usually here anytime in the next 20-30 minutes or so. So maybe they just got the time mixed up.
I'll grab an empty table, and when they come in here, could you point them my way, please?
Absolutely, I will do that.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Let's bounce back to Quentin and Sniffler on the roof.
I'm just thinking of Fiddler on the Roof.
I was like, man, that sounds like a really great musical, doesn't it?
Sniffler on the Roof.
If I were a warlock. Yabba dabba 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 dabba.
All right. Well, so Quentin, you're there kind of like scoping out the front of the church. And Sniffler is still lying next to you, doing his best imitation, and then like looking at you for validation. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. And you notice a bunch of town's guard come by and just kind of like post up in front of the church. They're all just, it looks like they're having some kind of powwow.
Okay. At this point, how long have I been observing?
You've been there for a little bit. You look up into the sky to kind of gauge what time it is, and you see it's maybe about 20, 30 minutes until midday when the shift change happens. So your patience is about to pay off.
Okay. Are the so are these guards are separate of the church guards? Okay.
These are the city guard.
Do they seem to have any business with the church guard? Like, are they trying to interact with them?
Roll insight check. Oh, actually, no. Don't do insight. Do investigation. Because you're more so making a actual like looky loo. So you don't notice them having any kind of like specific business, but you do notice that as people are coming in and leaving, they are paying great attention to the people who are entering and exiting the church. Like they're making good eye contact. They're like looking at features and whatnot.
All right. And are they recording any of this? Are they writing anything down?
You see one of the guards is looks like the note taker. He's got his little pad and pencil, and he's jotting things down as other people are speaking.
Okay. All right. All right, Sniffler, you're up, bud. You see that notepad that guard has?
Right.
When he puts it away, I need you to sneak up and try and get it.
He stands up real tall, which for him is not very tall, but he gives you a little salute with his flap. Wah, wah, and he just dives headfirst off of the building into a bush, and that's the last you see him.
All right. At this point, I'm just gonna keep observing.
All right. So if you
until I like, I'm gonna keep observing until I see the church guard come off shift.
So a few more minutes goes by, not a whole lot goes on. You're paying great heed to what's going on with the guard in the center of the street there. And after a few more minutes, you notice the one guard kind of puts his notepad back into his pouch, and he starts talking to the rest of the guards. Let me make a couple rolls here. All right. So you paying very close attention. You still don't see Sniffler. You don't see him go up to the group. You saw him just go into the bush and he's gone. But after a few more minutes, the sun is at its highest point. It's almost noon, just right there, and you see 6 guardsmen clad in the colors of the Church of Midnight wander down from one end of the street and start walking up the street. They walk past the town guard, not paying them any mind, and walk into the church, followed shortly thereafter by 6 more guards that dress the same way, look different, but they start coming out. As they get to the middle of the street, they kind of just stand there and they're kind of conversing with each other. And at that moment, you feel a little tap on your back.
Huh?
It's Sniffler, and he has that guard's entire pouch.
Dude!
Why,
Hey, Sniffler.
I mean, over deliver. High
The
five.
guard
Sniffler.
rolled a 2 and he rolled a 19. So
Fuck yeah, he did. That's my boy. Sorry.
Sniffle thing before into water.
Okay. I'm gonna, try and walk in, or try to do 2 things at once. But I need to start heading back to somewhere. I think at this point, because they went inside the church.
yes, that would be the guards going in for the afternoon shift. The guards in question that you all need to know more about, as far as, because you're planning on going at midnight. These would be the guards, the ones standing out conversing. They are the ones you need to know about. They're the ones that are going to be coming back at midnight.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Seriously,
So-
hours suck.
All right. We're just gonna keep being patient.
Follow.
And continue observation as best I can, because I'm definitely gonna rifle through this pouch. What do I find inside?
So you open up the pouch, you see that notepad is there. You notice, let's see, how much does this guy carry? You see he's got 50 gold.
Ooh.
And he has some what is it called? Okay, so it's this world's version of chewing gum. So I'm gonna need some ideas from the class.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What is Edenia's version of chewing gum?
Yummy bark.
Yummy bark. Okay, gotcha. And he's got a few packs of yummy bark in there, and it's
Yes.
it's cinnamon flavored. Everyone's favorite.
Yo, actually.
All right.
okay.
No, I don't like cinnamon flavored gum. That's just me.
I was gonna say it's so cursed.
What? Okay, for a different time.
I
for a
like
different
cinnamon,
time.
but I don't want it to have. No.
You're all wrong. That's okay. Let's move on.
okay.
No.
So I'm gonna open up the pack of the yummy bark and pop a piece in my mouth, and I'm gonna offer a piece to Sniffler.
Sniffler's gonna look at you dead in the eyes.
Don't
he's gonna
you
go-
do this.
He's
Don't
gonna
you
go.
do this.
He's gonna
to
go.
me.
"Meow, meow." And then he's gonna reach into
Fuck.
his pouch and he's gonna pull out a cigarette and he's gonna light it up. And he's gonna go, wah.
Oh,
Never. I
naughty
never knew.
boy. PG.
It's as though
out the
Gray's
window.
actions have consequences.
Also, this is the time. The lords and ladies of fate do not condone the act of smoking cigarettes. This is a nasty habit. You should never do it. But this is a fantasy world, and Sniffler does not exist. He can't hurt you.
All right. So I start reading the notebook. What am I finding inside?
So you start leafing through the notebook, and what it seems here is that they are they're looking for y'all.
Mhm.
You see at the very front of the book, the first page kind of like taped into the actual cardboard, or what would be the cardboard here. is a description of Sister Nova and the rest of your party. And you can see as they are writing descriptions of people that are entering and leaving the church. So you surmise that they're looking for you, not you specifically, but the royal you.
Oh, okay.
Watch Quentin just abandon us.
Okay.
Fuck this, I'm out.
So that's page one. Continuing reading the notebook, is there anyone of note that catches my eye as far as who's leaving and who's going in and coming out of the church?
So you're going through the notebook, and the notebook looks like it has a couple of days worth of people. And you see that a lot of the people are different, but there is this one description that is in almost every single day's worth of notes. So there's this one figure that is going in every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Elaborate.
much tall, dark, and handsome. Elf. It does not fit a description of anyone that you recognize, though.
Okay.
And as far as how handsome, before somebody asks me, let me go ahead and just...
I wonder who that would be.
That's why when you were asking about the guy getting thrown out of the bar, when I said I have my D20 ready, I was totally ready for you to go, is he hot?
No, we don't take advantage of drunk people.
Moderately handsome. Moderately handsome. I mean, not winning GQ Man of the Year or anything like that, but...
So, like, fluffy-haired Gamer Boy vibes.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Oh, and he's got, like, a halo of freckles around his nose. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. That's so cute.
And they're definitely real freckles. They're definitely not
freckles.
They're definitely real freckles and not some augmented reality filter slapped on top of them. I'm looking at you, TikTok. I'm looking at you. Yeah, Atlas is back. She's done her nails. Perfect.
Woo! I bet they're pretty.
Oh, they're Christmas.
No, I'm beak nails done.
Yep. Post them in the Discord. Discord.
And what movie we put in the trash today?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So, like, did we get this guy's address or?
What the fluffy haired gamer boy? No, doesn't. The addresses aren't in the notebook. Quentin, as you look up for the notebook, you notice that the guards are starting to not the town guards. They've already moved on. The guards from the church have started to pair off and move different ways through the city. So now you have to make a choice. You've got 3 pairs of guards all going in different directions.
Okay.
And if you would like time to think that over, we can bounce back over to the other crew.
Yeah, I guess I don't have any other description other than 3 going in 3 directions.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to follow any of them or anything like that. You do have Sniffler to help you as well. He's standing there, beaming at how well he took that guard's pouch. And over in the distance, you hear somebody screaming, "Oh, you see my pouch? I just had it on my belt. It's gone." Hey, 2B, thanks for that 11-month streak.
So is are one of those pairs moving in the direction of where I know the rest of the crew is. Like, so, Nala or Noel, sorry, is at a tavern. The other two are where again? I'm sorry.
Everybody is in the
I'll go
magic
through it.
corridor. Gur, Gray, and Hollyhera are currently at a scroll shop in the magic corridor. And Sister Nova or Noel is at a bar in the magic corridor. Two of the guards are walking towards the Olive Garden. Two of the guards are going closer to the castle, and two of the guards are going closer to the front gate.
Okay. Okay. So presumably they're all going home. So one of them's not getting followed. So I'm just gonna point to the ones heading towards the front gate. I'm gonna say, hey, Sniffler, Bud, just watch where those go to sleep at night, and come back and find me. Okay?
Wah, wah.
All right, good luck.
And he just patters off.
And I am going to try
when he rolled a nat 20 on stealth.
Go, Sniffler.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tail the ones heading for closer to the castle.
Okay. All right. At that, we will get to that in a moment. Let's bounce back over to the rest of everyone. We haven't touched in on Hollyhera, Gur, and Gray here, so let's go ahead and do that. You're all in that scroll shop still. You've wrapped up, and that gnome is looking at you, Hollyhera, going, now you wanna here's a sending stone, and he hands it to you, and he goes, you can call me anytime with that. You call me when we set up our date.
Great.
Hey,
I
wonderful.
certainly will. We're gonna go to the Olive Garden, right?
I mean, if you want, I was thinking something a little bit more hearty than some olives, but
Oh.
if you wanted, we could make a whole night of it. We could go olive picking and then get dinner and then maybe see a show.
They do shows around here?
The best shows.
What's hardier than family, really? You know.
Okay, I will take this stone and I will definitely be giving you a call. Thank you so much for all of your help.
Wonderful. And he goes back, he hops down off of his little ladder and he scurries around and starts moving things around. So that is where we're at now. What all do you want to do? You've got your scrolls, and that's it.
If you guys murder him, you can take the other sending stone. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, have I purchased anything that will help me?
No, the
cast.
The only one who's purchased anything has been Hollyhera. She has purchased scrolls of Dimension Door and scrolls of Invisibility. I believe, is that correct? Polymorph. There you go.
That makes sense for Hollyhera, for sure. Can I ask? I'm going to ask the shopkeep, little gnome guy. Sir, do you have any scrolls, incantations, potions that will help? That could help me impose a disguise upon either myself or others around me.
He goes, "Oh, here's what you want," and he hands you a scroll, and it's a scroll of Alter Self.
Okay, how much is the scroll, sir?
Oh, do you, Hollyhera, do you remember how much I charge you for those scrolls?
A lot, because you're an asshole.
25 gold. It's just one scroll. It's one scroll, and it's a level 1 spell. Come on.
You charged me $100 for each of the
Dimension
doors,
Door
and
is
50,
a primo spell. You're not getting that for cheap.
and 50 gold for the polymorph. I got
also
5 of
is a
those.
primo spell. You're not getting that for cheap.
Okay, so I'll take that. And my second question is, do you have any how do I call this? Do you have anything that would help revive anyone if they have fallen ill and or near death?
He goes, I could give you a scroll of revivify, but that's gonna be really expensive. It's like 1,000 gold.
That's too rich for my blood. Do you have anything that would help me shield myself and or compatriots from magic of any sort?
Hold on, I'm just doing some quick math. Say it one more time.
Do you have anything that would help shield myself or my friends or anyone within like maybe a 50-foot radius from any sort of like incantation or spell or scroll itself? Anything to keep us safe from those things?
Well, it's very, very tough to know exactly what you need if you... What specifically are you trying to defend against?
Capitalism.
If I had to guess... What?
Sorry.
If I had to guess... Hold on, I have to pull myself back from that. That was great. It would be... some form of spell or incantation of I would say disillusionment, like or that's not a word. Something that would like keep us seeing the truth in a matter that may be filled with falsities.
He looks at you and goes, "Wow, that cleared it up."
Like a truth seeing spell, or maybe
that's easy. What is the name of that frickin' spell? Gosh, there's too many frickin' spells in this game. Oh, he goes, yeah, I can give you a scroll of Zone of Truth. That's also a pretty expensive spell. Not as expensive as the Revivify, but the tricky thing with Zones of Truth, you just can't lie.
So if I cast this spell from the scroll that you're going to sell me, the people in the spell can't lie?
Basically,
Zone?
Zone of Truth works as thus. You designate an area of effect. Anyone who is in that area of effect or walks into it or anything like that cannot tell a lie. They are not compelled to tell the truth, though, if that makes any sense.
But is that... so can I ask you a further question about the people and or things involved? What are the limitations? Meaning, can I cast that and will it show the truth among another incantation and or spell?
No, it's not gonna show you anything that's the truth.
That's more like True Sight, isn't it?
I believe so.
And so that's exactly what I'm looking for. What I want to do is be able to be involved in some sort of deception and see through it. Is that possible? Do you have anything
True Seeing,
that can help me do that?
He goes, I could give you this scroll of True Seeing. It is 200 gold. It's a level 6 spell, so I'm not just going to give that to you for cheap.
I'll take it. And I'll also take the Cone of Truth if you have that.
Just so you know, I want to make you aware of this before we go any further. That is going to take 300 gold off of the top of your total here, putting you at 168.
Sure.
I mean, Sniffler just stole a bunch of gold, so
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, not that you all know of.
no, but
Yeah, you know what? Right now, the for me finding out what happens or what happened to my family and or the history of my family is more important to me right now than my thieving self. So I'll take them.
All right, you've got 3 scrolls here.
we love spending all our life savings on trauma.
Tell me
Isn't that
about
called adulthood?
Yes. Yes, Vij. We are they're balling out. They're spending all of their money. And I guarantee you they will probably only use a portion of these spell scrolls.
I still have money.
We're trying to prepare.
Yeah, you are trying to prepare. Okay, so what do y'all want to do?
I'm good. Thank you, kind sir. And I make my way out the door.
I would like to see if what we can possibly do to gather everybody back together to further discuss to see if there's anything else we need. I mean, I have the doors, and then I have the polymorph potions that I got enough for everybody for. Oh, we need poison stuff, whatever, for incapacitating the guards, right?
Isn't there like a potion shop nearby? This is a scroll shop. Or is this a scroll
Yes.
and potion shop? I can't remember.
Just the one.
I think this is just scrolls.
Mhm.
I wanted an opportunity
probably-
to do multiple voices.
We could probably make some like darts, like poison darts. That might be a better way of doing it. But
All right, to the poison shop.
To the poison shop?
Potions. But do we need a poisonous
Take me
potion?
to the poison shop. Don't
I let you
lick
lick
the
the
lollipop. No, you don't want to do that there.
Don't do that. You'll die. You'll die. Don't lick the lollipop.
All right.
can't tell me what to do.
So we've got y'all heading into a potion shop. You open the door, and there's just all manner of smells. It's very abrasive. As soon as you walk in, it just feels like you're getting hit in the face with all various manners of just offensive smells. We will hold there with you all. And we're gonna I want to know, hey, aluminum can, how are you doing today?
I'm trying to. It's my
No,
tablet.
it's fine. I had to say something. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't just let it go.
Today, poisonous gray being portrayed by inanimate objects.
Yeah. What's
Pick an object that
what's
resonates with
different?
you. Gray will go first.
Hey, and Vij over here is giving you all some very good scientific information here. Waft, don't sniff. Make sure.
Fuck do I fix this?
Apothecary rule number 1.
I don't know how to fix this.
I think it's an improvement if you ask me. Slap a mustache on that can. I don't think anything's changed.
Mustache your ass.
A mustache.
Hey,
and a
don't
hoodie.
threaten me with a good
Basically the
time.
Same thing.
I
God
would much
damn it.
hate to be Josh right now.
I'm struggling so
I know
hard.
you could crush him and it would be so depressing.
I hate you're the worst.
Don't
The dad police called and you're
don't
under arrest.
recycle old
How the
material,
fuck-
Josh.
Oh.
Good lord. How do I fucking fix this?
You know what?
Wait.
You know what? You may think it's impossible to fix it, but I think you can.
Oh, I hate you.
You know, the statement "How can I fix this?" can be applied to multiple things.
It's very true. God damn it. How?
I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. I'm just saying.
All right, so we're gonna bounce back over to
You can do it. I believe in you.
I know, Quentin. We're gonna bounce back over to Quentin real quick. Quentin, you roll me a little sneak check.
Oh, bully. Everything on second monitor just closed. Oh, no.
How a bummer.
Yeah, you're going to have to give me a second, pal.
That's fine.
Because that's not annoying. That's not annoying at all.
We've got time.
Launch key. All the things. Character sheet. And I'm a sneaky snake. Am I a sneaky snake because I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom? I am not a sneaky snake.
Okay,
Would 11 have been enough?
No. As you are trying to keep to the shadows and kind of like keep your head down, follow close enough that you can stick with them, but not close enough to be seen. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Unfortunately, you trip and you don't hurt yourself or anything. You're fine, but it does cause a little bit of a commotion. You trip into a buxom lass. And she goes, "Oh dear heavens! How dare you!" She clutches her clutches her curls. What? There has been something wrong with me today. I have been flubbing in real life since I came home from work. Clutches her pearls. Oh dear heavens! Oh, this miscreant is bouncing into me. And the commotion has kind of caused the two people you were tailing to kind of stop and turn to see what's going on.
Oh, is she casting a shadow?
Is she casting a shadow? Let's see how buxom is this lass? Oh, she's buxom.
So Quentin's gonna try and pull a Looney Tunes and try and disappear in her shadow because I can go invisible in shadows.
So yeah, you I'm gonna need not sleight of hand. I'm gonna need another stealth check just for you to get around this lady to get to her shadow.
Oh my
God. Fine. That's fine. She's got plenty of shade. You're good. 10 or higher was what you needed. So you manage to kind of curl down into her shadow and you remain motionless, and she just goes, "Oh my word. Where did this miscreant go? Oh." And she looks around a little bit. The guard from the church are kind of like intrigued as to what's going on. But they're tired, so they turn back around and they start walking, and the buxom lass goes, "Oh, my dear, I must get to the Olive Garden quickly, or my sale will be over." And she unclutches her pearls, did it right, and continues to walk. And as soon as she walks away, you kind of like pop back into appearance because her shadow has moved.
Okay, so we're gonna maintain the sneaky sneak, or at least try to continue tailing the guards.
All right. So you see now they split. They go down a street, and the street has two streets going off to either side, and one goes to the left, the other goes to the right.
Okay.
Did you want to try to move closer to see where each one of them's going, or did you want to follow one specifically?
Yeah, we'll go with the one to the left.
One to the left. So you approach a little bit quicker now, and you peer around the corner to the left, and you see him kind of jostling with a key and a door of what you can only assume to be his house.
All right, perfect. That's what I wanted. All right. And
Did you want to
since I was able to see him from around the corner, can I turn around and see if I still have sight of the other guard?
You turn around and the other guard is no longer there, leading you to believe he probably lives somewhere on that road, but he got into his house before you turned around to look. Yep. Any other investigating you'd like to do around this area?
Yeah. What kind of a house are we talking? Like,
pretty modest. It looks like a lot of the houses in this row. They're all different colors, different
any
roofs.
Windows?
Yeah, there are some windows. The door has a couple of ornate symbols etched into it that you would know from spending time with Sister Nova. These are symbols of the Church of Midnight. Okay. So yeah.
Standing across the street, am I able to see into the house through the windows? Like, I just want to get a general idea. Like, does this guard have a family?
Absolutely. So you look into the window from where you are, and you can see. You can't hear anything going on, but you can see this little boy. Couldn't be more than like 6 or 7. Runs up to what you assume to be his father. Going like this, and he gets down, and he was so tired, but you see him have all this energy now, and he picks up the kid, and he's holding him up, and the kid's laughing. A woman walks up to him and puts her hand on his shoulder, embraces him, pulls him in for a deep kiss, and then you see him retire to the upstairs.
Well, I need to fill my quota anyway. All right. And approximate time check. Where am I in the day?
It's shortly afternoon. It's maybe this entire them coming out to getting to where you are here probably took about 15 minutes at the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess with that being said, I'm pretty sure I've done what I've set out to do. So I'm gonna head back to the CD Magic Quarter. Sticking close to to walls and shadows as much as I can, knowing that there are guards that have my description. So I'm going to do what I can to just casually avoid them.
All right. So as you're doing that, we're going to bounce back over to the tavern in the Magical Quarter, where Noelle is patiently waiting for her fake contact, I guess.
Yeah. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
There you go. You see, you've been kind of like posting up and watching the door. You found a nice little table in the corner where you can kind of keep to yourself, and you notice two very well dressed gentlemen walk in, and they go to the bartender, the proprietor, and you see him kind of like lean in and start like having a very hushed conversation with the two gentlemen, and then he turns and looks directly at you. And then they both also turn and look directly at you, and they both have a very puzzled look on their faces.
I nod at them as if I'm expecting them.
Their look gets even more confused as they grab their drinks from the bar and slowly start making their way to your table. Wow. The bartender here says, "Are you have business with us?" That can't be. I know everybody who has business with anybody in this quarter. and I don't recognize you at all.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm here on behalf of my employer.
And who might your employer be?
They're a lord. I'm not allowed to say who they are, but it's a high stake thing. I put literally all of my gold on the table.
And the other one, the other gentleman goes, well, yeah, that's a lot of gold. What?
Yeah, this is just a bit of the total, but sorry, I'm not very familiar with these parts.
Well, at the sight of the gold, both of the gentlemen decide that whatever it is you have to say is at least worth hearing out. So they both kind of pull up a chair and sit down close. You can tell they're the one gentleman who started the conversation's tall, slender. The other one's kind of like short and stocky, as you could tell by the voices. But the slender man, as I will call him, is a little bit. He seems to be the one in charge. Well, lady, what business does your lord have with us?
Well, my lord is a magic caster, and there is a book in the restricted section of the Library of Midnight, if you're familiar, that he has a very keen interest in. However, the nature of the restricted section is that it's restricted. We do have means people who are willing to go in and get it. It's just because of everything that's happening right now, security is really tight. And my lord heard a rumor of there being a secret passage through the underbelly.
The short, stocky one kind of goes, well, you're fucking crazy. You break into the library at midnight? The other one's going, yes, that's very, very insane. Does the most powerful magics around are keeping that restricted section on lock? You say you have people willing to break in already?
Well, my lord is someone of great wealth. But if you guys aren't, up to the job or willing to give the information, I pick up my gold and, stand up.
Wait. Listen, if you already have insane people that are willing to throw their lives away, then so be it. You want information about the sewer system? I can give you that information. I can even give you the exact points that are directly underneath the library. I still don't know how you intend on getting in or out. There is nothing that connects the library to the sewers save a little bit of plumbing, and I don't see you fitting in the plumbing. The portly guy goes,
Well, from my dress, I pull out my paladin sword and I say, some locks in the Library of Midnight require a paladin sword to open, and as you see, we already have one.
They both like in shock and awe look at each other and then look back at you, and you hear the one go, well, I still think it's crazy, but it seems that your lord has put thought into it. Will you come back here in 2 hours' time? I will procure for you a map of the sewers.
Okay. I'll leave half of the deposit now, which is like half of my total wealth, and I'll bring the other half of the deposit later. And we can discuss the details on when we just do business next.
They both look at each other. They kind of both silently nod in agreement to each other, and they look at you and go, "It seems you have a deal."
Well, if you're interested in business with me or my lord again, I am Noelle. Do I have any way of them contacting me? I am Noelle. If you see me around, I'm very easy to spot in a crowd. I might be down here again. If you see me, say hello.
We tend to keep to ourselves mostly, except when we're doing business. But in 2 hours' time, we will be right here with what you seek.
Excellent. I will be back in 2 hours, and I leave half of my gold on the table.
Atlas says, the portly guy laughing like his ass could fit through the plumbing. I think that's why he thought it was funny.
Yeah.
He just out of curiosity, how much gold is that?
Okay, so I have like 170 gold total. So I'm leaving half of 170 gold. Okay. And I'm going to come back with that amount again tonight because I don't want trouble. Yeah, so I'm going to pick up my sword and just leave half the gold, and I'm going to walk out slowly and confidently.
Absolutely. So confident. Very
confident.
Smug too. Like you know what you did.
It's like it's like, you know, it's kind of like calmly as well. Like kind of like I have business and I'm here on business, and I didn't just lie out my ass.
Yeah. So as you walk out, when you are greeted by the nice bright sun of the outside, you look down the road and you see as Hollyhara, Gur, and Gray are exiting the potion not potion shop, the scroll shop, and you see them walk into the potion shop.
I catch up with them.
So we'll pick up right from the potion shop here. So you all entered the potion shop, abrasive smells and everything, and yes, welcome to Potions R Us.
Hey, man, you sound kind of slimy.
I bathe regularly, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't mean like your physical. It doesn't matter.
What's wrong
I have a question.
with the way I speak?
Like I said, it's slimy, but we don't have to talk about that. We can just talk
You
about
keep bringing
what you've
it
done.
up.
Why do you talk so slow? Can you help me understand?
When I was a young boy,
no, don't do this.
Mother took me to the fair, and at the fair I wanted to pet the horses. I love horses. Unfortunately,
I like horses
Unfortunately, no one told me that you shouldn't approach a horse from behind, and I startled Sugar Cube.
I'm dying.
My dream was to get a job working at Have a Nice Hay Cafe, but unfortunately you must speak 30 words a second, and I do not qualify.
That's ableist.
Yes, that is what I said, but unfortunately we live in dark times indeed.
Let's burn the place to the ground.
Yes, indeed, we shall burn it all. May I please assist you in any of your potion needs?
Do you have an
Yes, but before
Awesome.
you do, can I tell you that you are my favorite character who's ever existed?
Just to round out the character, can we roll a 20 on him for, TV's sake?
Sure, let's get that out of the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
7, he does not look good. I mean,
Well, he can't help
you
it.
get a couple drinks. He could look like a,
Is he okay? So
does he look good for someone who got kicked in the throat by a horse?
You look at him and you're like, man, you got kicked in the head by a horse. You are doing just fine.
Yeah, by my standards, he is a sassy mother freaker.
You think that's
So
bad?
he's
You
not
should hear what happened last year at the fair. But we won't get into
What,
that.
again?
No, it was a different horse this time. A horse of a different color.
I hate and love this so much. All right. So it's a great response. That's a tragic story.
Yes, tragedy is my life.
relatable.
But please, enough of my sad.
I can't do this.
Yes,
do you have a
yes,
bathroom?
I do. It's
I
that
can't do
corner
this. All
over
right,
there. I
cool.
couldn't afford the bathroom,
See
so
ya.
I
I'm
just shit in the pot.
I'm gonna go use that corner.
The potion pot that you make.
No,
potions
only some ancient poisons use that, my dear.
Good to know. Okay, so later we're gonna go set that restaurant on fire. By we, I mean I am.
Was that the?
But not in 2 hours. I am busy in 2 hours, but a different day.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful thing.
Do you want to come with us? What's your name, by the way?
Oh, Lord, I did not think of a name. My name is Shrimply Pibbles.
Shrimply
Pibbles.
Well,
Pibbles.
we love Shrimply Pibbles. He's on Prongle tier currently. We should go say hi to Prongle, by the way.
Oh, you know
Prongle would definitely be down.
Oh, he is a good lad. Always so helpful, yes.
I want them to get married.
Me and I'm sorry, but I cannot perform in that manner. You see, when I was but a young boy,
okay.
my mother took me to the
You
fair.
guys can hold hands. I mean, what if you guys kissed under the burning Arby's?
Oh no!
What if you guys, held hands outside next to the burning
Look,
horse?
I'm not saying that he's unattractive.
The
He's
first
very
date would
attractive
be
lad, but
awesome.
I'm sorry to say that I would not be able to fulfill whatever carnal pleasures he might need.
Oh no! You can. You should really. Okay, scrap the heist. We're setting these guys.
Change of plans.
We're gonna make you over.
The fact that you're still speaking suggests that you still have at least one useful. Wait, I'm not here.
Your voice is great. Honestly, it's slow and relaxing, and sometimes that's just what people need.
Someone told me I should read books to children, but unfortunately I keep scaring them with my hideous face. Oh, that's why I have no mirrors here.
I know Prongle would love and cherish you for who you are. Oh my god. They need to get married yesterday.
That's wonderful. But have you, speaking of Prongle, have you ever seen his brother Pringle? And their sister,
No.
Prangle.
That's
Yes.
My mom had a very limited vocabulary.
Just like your
I
mom.
was about to say, coming from someone named.
Yes, Pringle, Prongle, and Prangle.
Oh.
Such a wonderful family.
I can't wait for that wedding episode.
The wedding episode. Oh, you know what? We're doing a heist. We're doing a wedding next. That's it. That's what we're doing after this.
Yeah. Oh, and it could be like an underground like gala thing where like everyone's like all like thieves and stuff, and it's in the underbelly, and we're all wearing like nice like clothes, but for the underbelly, and you know it's like a disco, and then like something bad happens because something bad always happens.
Well, nobody gives away the bride; they just steal her.
Look, I'm not
No,
saying
no.
that I wouldn't be thrilled to have Prongle's hand. But I don't think you know their mother Kellogg's. She's a fucking bitch.
We can kill her. That's fine.
She had a farm and she fired all the workers and then hired stupid people to come and work the farm. Oh, I
Wait,
fear
why would she do
I may
that?
have gotten too political for Quentin. Oh.
No. Quentin's not
I know.
here.
That's even better. Anyway, please, I feel like we are getting distracted. What can I do for you?
We could marry Prongle.
Well, that's fine and dandy, maybe some other time, but you seem to be in need of some potions. Something.
Yeah, love
Oh,
potions.
you
For you and
You should
Prongle.
know that a true love potion does not exist. You cannot make someone freely fall in love with you. You must have something they want in your pants.
We can make it work.
Which I don't have anymore because, as I told you when I was a young boy, my mother took me to the fair. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too into this character. Anyway, please, what can I do for you?
I'm
No.
sorry.
I'm feeding into it just as much as everybody else is. Don't feel bad.
Like, I know we need to buy potions, but like I'm very invested.
What do you have, something that we could use to make someone go to sleep for a very long time?
You want a draught of sleep? Yes. Just let me. All I have to do is talk into this glass vial. Oh, yes. Give someone this and they will fall asleep in minutes.
And how long does it last?
An evening, at least. You need them to sleep for longer. Oh, perhaps I could read War and Peace.
At least a solid 8 hours would be cool.
Okay. How many vials did you need?
How much are they? And how much would it only be one vial per full-grown man?
Yes, one vial should take down one full-grown man. God damn it. I broke myself. God damn it.
And how much for one vial, please?
5 gold. I don't. Doesn't take much.
5 gold. I'll take 4, please.
4, yes. He hands you 4 vials.
And what was that called?
It's draught of sleep. You're very welcome. Please think of Potions R Us for any and all of your potion needs. I've been
trust me, I'll be thinking
Shimply
about this place for a long
Pibbles, and
time.
I must now vacate my bowels, as it happens at the same time every day, because I got kicked.
Well, have fun, but not too much fun.
Oh, anyway.
So, what are you guys getting into this weekend? Because we got to vamp for a few minutes while the Dungeon Daddy gets his shit together.
Oh, lordy, lordy,
I'm not
lordy.
saying I'm not
fate.
saying that I'm funny for everybody. But I'm funny for me, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, darling.
Honestly, you're hilarious. Okay, so like I have 2 hours to kill, and I think I would like all of us to spend these 2 hours getting Shrimply and Prongle like to go on a date.
I mean, that would be cool.
It would.
Do me a favor, Quentin, while they're having this conversation, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Because you do so well with those.
We have a pretty big thing coming up here in a few hours. So I think that maybe we should spend that time maybe just talking, making sure that we have everything that we're going to need to actually pull this off. And then we can, after the heist, we can come back here and we can play matchmaker.
Yay!
All the live long day.
Okay, so we're gonna come back here. We're gonna play matchmaker, and then I'm gonna go to the editor, and then we're gonna skip town.
That is the plan, unless anything changes, or we get caught, or we have to run for our lives, or run successful. There's a lot of that could happen, but yeah.
That's why we should do it now.
We'll get to all of that stuff.
But Prongle and Shimply are perfect. We love ourselves some gay
While this
icons.
is going on, Quentin, were you just trying to make a beeline straight for the Magic Quarter to try to meet up with everybody?
No, I was trying to like stick to walls and shadows and
okay, let me rephrase. Was that your end goal, to get back to the Magic Quarter to get me? Okay.
Yes.
So you did experience a couple close calls with the town's guard, but luckily you are an expert shadow man, I'll say. So you were able to get a couple close calls, but still be able to keep yourself hidden. You do manage to get to the Magic Quarter, and you're wandering around. You know that everybody was going shopping. So as you're going past a bunch of shops, you do look in the potion shop, and you see the rest of your party talking to some ugly man.
Ooh.
No, he's not ugly.
Well, he's an unattractive man.
He is internally, on the inside, the most handsome man on the planet, and I'll die for him.
So there's a potion shop, there's a scroll shop. Anything else?
There's the armorer, the blacksmith doing weapons, a general goods store.
Tell you what, I would like to start with. Why not? Even though I know it's probably a pointless exercise, I'm gonna go to the armor.
All right, you go. Go ahead.
However, one little. I am gonna, since I've seen them, I'm just gonna kind of tap on the window, wave, make sure that they know I'm here. I'm in the area.
Oh, do you know this gentleman who's smudging my glass?
No, we don't.
It's going to take me
that was pretty rude of him, huh?
all day to get those fingerprints off as I move very slowly. You see, when I was a child...
Oh, I can do it. Rip John.
Sorry. I'm going to keep doing it anyway.
I'll clean. I'm gonna clean this man's window.
Oh,
I'm fully
that's so kind of you to do. Thank you. Oh,
No problem.
yes.
Okay, because you know what? Just because the last bit wasn't quite Quentin enough, and Noelle is, simping for every shopkeep. I'm gonna come back, press my face against the window, and go one of those.
He's just gonna look at it and go.
I'm gonna like get his head and like ram it into the wall.
Oh, jeez, this is. We were doing so well, guys.
Do you not want to just a joke, right? Just a joke, right? Just.
Yeah, sorry. It's just like.
I'm gonna need some rolls from people here.
See. My shenanigans are fun and that don't get us in trouble.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll like not. But like, can I just like yank his head away from the window?
How? You're on the other side of the window,
Nope.
the door.
No, I came outside to clean it.
All right, what are we rolling?
I'm going to need. Let's see. This is going to be Sister Nova's strength versus Quentin's athletics to get out of the way. I love opposing rolls.
Not this time.
I was waiting to see if anyone was going to use a. Oh, we've all used inspiration for various things.
No.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. Except now.
All right. Well, Quentin's
Wait, didn't Quentin already use his inspiration this session?
He has not.
That's
He's had some
upsetting.
pretty piss poor stealth rolls too. So yeah. Noelle attempts to reach across the way here to grab Quentin's head. Quentin, you've done this before. You've annoyed Sister Nova to the point where she has acted out against you. So you knew this was coming. You were able to expertly dodge moving out of the way.
So does this mean, because I'm going to take your wording seriously, anytime I troll Sister Nova, I get to roll an advantage?
No. I'm just going to, this specific time.
This group has 3 brain cells between the bunch of us, and usually Holly, Hara, and Noelle are the ones that have them.
Sometimes.
And even then, one of the brain cells is dedicated to being horny.
And anytime Quentin pops
cells.
a brain cell, it's immediately spent on trying to figure out how to claim MVP status for what just happened.
Exactly.
QVP gets XP. By the way, chat, where you at?
Yeah, where you at, chat?
We love chat.
Great.
Miss chat.
If I didn't scare any of the viewers away with the shopkeep with Shrimbly Pibbles, my mother did not love me enough to give me a normal name.
So now give me a voice for the armorer. Now that I've expertly dodged, Sister Nova, Cousin Noelle's attempt to
Don't call me Cousin Noelle.
Cousin Noelle.
Okay, Auntie Noelle, whatever you want.
Don't give me a title.
Why, Auntie Noelle? I've called you Auntie Noelle your entire life.
I slap him.
I've already gotten away from you. I have created distance. Stop trying to draw attention to us, damn it.
I will smite.
Before we get to the smiting. So yes, Quentin, you meander your way to the armorer. And there's nobody in the shop immediately. Back at the potion shop, you all see the gentleman here go. Shrimply Pibbles goes, "Oh my, look at the time. I do have to be somewhere, so I must ask you all to please leave. Thank you for patronage. I appreciate it." And he shuffles you all out the door, locks the door, and then you see him kind of just shuffle his way to the back. A few moments later, Quentin, you hear some shuffling around in the back. And you hear, "Yes, hello, is there anyone that I may help here? Welcome to Armors R Us, your home for all your armor needs. I do apologize for the sound of my voice, you see, when I was a child." And he goes into the whole thing.
I love that this man is secretly running 2 shops. I like to think he's just entered with like a fake mustache and like a pair of
I like that,
glasses.
actually. He definitely does. He does have a very obviously fake mustache and some glasses. "My name is Rimply Dibbles. Pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you too, Rimply Dibbles. I am in search of perhaps some more sturdy armor than what I'm presently working.
He
What might you have?
he slowly starts approaching and goes, "Leather studded armor, very nice. Very nice." And he kind of pokes you. "Have you been trained in heavier armors?"
No, sir.
"Sadly, I cannot sell you. Well, I can sell you whatever you'd like, but I fear.
Oh, well, that's very unfortunate.
Oh, did you go to a fair as a child as well?
I have attended a few, and that's why I need better armor.
I can hear it in your voice. Ooh, did you know that they give out money to people whose children get trampled by horses? I think my mother did it on purpose."
Was that what happened to you? Because it was I who trampled the horse and still ended up with this voice.
Well, please tell me more about trampling the horse. If I ever find the horse that did this to me, I'll be eating Arby's for a week.
With all the horses.
Don't ask them how they milk the horses to get the sauce just right. It's a secret.
Why I'm anxious about coming to America.
Don't worry, we won't go to Arby's. Unless you want to. They do have meats.
They do. They do have the meat.
I already had, and I don't really use blades, so I don't really. My good sir, I've been also in need of a few alchemic concoctions and potions of the sort.
Oh, interesting. There is a potion shop right across the way. Just over there. I fear it is closed right now, but it should be opening up any minute.
Then I shall slowly saunter my way over there.
Wonderful.
Good Lord.
What has this become?
Oh my god, is the whole story why Quentin's so ugly?
Oh shit! No, please don't. Let's not.
We've actually never rolled a 20.
For the sake of party cohesion, we're not. We're just not.
I like how this is the line the DM draws. This is the line.
Oh man. All right. So Quentin, as you walk out of the store, you see Holly, Hera, Gur, and Sister Nova and Gray kind of just standing outside of the potion shop, just kind of like confused that they were hurried out the door. And yeah, so you're all kind of just standing there in front of the shop. Quentin, you just approached the group.
I want to go to the illegal florist.
Illegal
before
florist?
we go anywhere, I'm
the one that's in the underbelly.
Am I right in imagining that we all are standing like on the side, the front of the shop,
Sure,
with our backs against the wall? Okay, so I'm going to recant in character some Edinia version of a Jay and Silent Bob rap and ask strangers for money.
Little man, put that almond nipple in my hand.
Oh no.
As I'm walking by,
Bob.
If you're looking to make some money, I believe the shopkeep can recommend some horses that need some milking.
No. So metagaming, Armand, you actually killed me. Like, I laughed so hard that I was choking, and I had to leave to find water, and then I got hiccups from that, and then that made me choke more, and then I came back and I was like muted and video off, watching and listening, and then you did it again, and I had hiccups. And was laughing and choking with hiccups and had to leave to actually throw up because of how hard my body was convulsing to this incredible voice that you made.
Twitch.
So thank you for that. I hope everyone else got the same sort of terror and joy.
Twitch could pull the rug out from under us right now and just destroy the entire stream forever. I will hang my hat on the fact that I almost killed that almost killed you.
Is it even a real stream if you don't kill your closest friends?
No, it's not.
Here it is again. Oh no.
Well, don't worry, because I'm pretty sure someone's about to go into the potion shop again. So yeah, let's get back to that.
Oh no, I muted. No, why am I back?
All right, did you all want to do anything as you notice Quentin walk by you and attempt to get ready to go into the potion shop?
Yeah, hey man, did you find anything out? Any news? Any info?
Oh yeah, but the trying to get a really good deal with this jockey is like it talks slow as all get out, and I think I got him eating out of my palm of my hand. Let me knock this out first. Oh, actually, tell you what. While I'm in the shop, and we should probably find Sniffler, or hopefully.
As you say that,
not going to talk about
just
that.
by speaking his name, almost you hear the pitter patter of his little platypus style feet flapping on the stone pavement.
The pitter patter is
absolutely there we go, and he just runs up to the group. Wah, 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 wah.
Hey, you're back. How'd your tracing go? Did you find where the guy lives? One or both? One quack for one, two quacks for two. Ooh, you got.
And then he starts going nuts. He's like, wah, 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 and he's like pantomiming. He goes, wah, 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 wah. If anyone would like to roll an insight on that to kind of see if you can feel what he's saying.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I would actually. Hey, Sniffler. We probably never tried this, and maybe should have. Oh, or maybe I don't have to.
Holly Hera, you don't know exactly what he's saying because you don't speak crazy, but you kind of can see that he's pantomiming something. It looks like he's saying that both of the doors had engravings on them.
Both of the doors had engravings on them.
Would I be able to understand a little bit more because of my affiliation with the church?
Sure. You're hearing Holly Harris say something about engravings on the door. You're paying more close attention now to his pantomiming, and you see what he's kind of tracing out are very pronounced church symbols. So you got like your crescent moon, and you see the big tree as well. Just
symbols of Skepta.
So basically, because you didn't really spend a whole lot of time outside of the church, you didn't really necessarily know this. But anyone who serves the church that has a house in town, they get their house, their doors adorned with the markings of the church, so that people know that someone of the church lives here. It affords them certain amounts of like reverence. Oh, there we go. Now I can see you all.
I see. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you with your glasses on.
They're not real. They're fake.
Oh, okay.
So first things first, I'd be like, I am just so proud of you, Sniffler. Here you go, but I'm gonna flip him a 10 gold piece and be like, you see the general store over there? And I promise I'm not gonna tell your dad about your habit, but grab yourself a paper and a pen or a pencil. And draw a map for us for where those guards live. And with the change, get yourself something nice.
Oh, speaking of maps, I managed to get us a map through an underground system through the sewers into the church. However, we'd have to be quite small to fit through it, apparently.
Okay.
The map's going to be ready in about 2 hours. And the total was 170 gold, which I paid half of up front.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Between myself and Sniffler, if you didn't pick up the context, we have a line on 3 guards. I know where 3 of them live, and an approximation of the 4th. Along with that, there were also some city guards right outside of the church, not the traditional door guards. Separate city guards, and once again, Sniffler to the rescue.
I mean,
I had him go and grab their notebook. Because these guys were looking at every comer and goer that was going through the church, and good old Sniffler got their notebook that they were looking at the entire time, and lo and behold, there's full-blown descriptions of us. I mean, these guys are looking like we are our posters everywhere. It's the way to put it.
Like, I mean, okay, meta hat. Does the spell Polymorph allow you to change your size?
I believe it has to be either the same or smaller, but I'm going to double check. I'm going to verify that right now.
I think it depends on
Well,
the
it
level
had
of
better
spell.
because when I talked to my new boyfriend, he said that it could.
We love a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Get that coin.
Because we could all just use the polymorph thing. I obviously don't need it because I'm special, but sneak in through the little hole we do.
Yeah.
Do what we got to do.
Because it's
and
like,
sneak on out.
apparently this map through the sewer system is going to take us directly to the restricted section, which just sounds like an easier way in. Right? We can get straight in, straight out, and if things go well, we won't be noticed.
And the fact that we've prepared for other things will make us prepared in the event that something goes wrong.
We'll have a plan B. It says we have two plans, essentially, at this point, that could individually succeed.
And really, if you think about it, 2 sessions ago, who thought we were ever going to come up with one plan, and now we have 2.
Also, when you're polymorphed, do your things shrink with you?
That I do know the answer to. Yes, they do. Any of you, like your equipment or anything kind of melds into the new form. So my fault. We're going to do a little retroactive gaming here, where I'm polymorph. There's two polymorph spells, and this is my bad for dropping the ball. There's polymorph, and then there's true polymorph. The fact that I charged you a ridiculous amount of money for these, they're scrolls of true polymorph. I'm not going to be generous like this again. That's a 9th level spell. You should not have that.
You got 5 scrolls of a 9th level spell. Boo boo. You better suck his dick, Leo. No, don't. You don't have to.
He's a gnome. It's you don't have to go very far.
Yeah, he's a gnome. I don't want to do that.
Just like get a cup of water and dip it in, and you won't know. You won't know.
Heyo.
But like, yeah.
Quentin, you said you wanted to go into the potion
So we
shop?
could all just turn into mice or bugs and get in.
I do, and I hopefully have.
All right, they're having this conversation about the intricacies now of the plan. Now that you have a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more gear that can help you, now you can actually start formulating a cohesive plan. You walk in the door, and Quentin, roll a perception check. As soon as he walks out, no mustache, no glasses, but you immediately peg this guy as Primply Dibbles, whatever I said his name was. Primply Dibbles. Oh, welcome to Potions R Us. Come to us for all of your potion needs. My name is Trimply Bibbles. How may I assist you?
Oh, good day, sir. I was hoping that maybe...
It's tough, right? It's tough to keep it straight when you're doing stupid shit like that.
Is that... Well, no, it's the fact that everyone can't fucking mute themselves.
I'm not muting. If I'm going to laugh, you're going to hear every minute of it.
Let's just say Gur's mom wouldn't have survived as long if I heard everyone laughing, because I...
my good sir, I find myself in a bind. I have need of some of your more under-the-counter nefarious type potions for some evil horses. It's a long story.
Do you have an itch that just won't go away? Is that what you mean? I have some cream you can apply topically to the area.
While I may have been inflicted with that disease by yet another horse in yet another horse story, or was it a donkey? I cannot remember.
Oh, you must be speaking of my horrible past when I was a young boy and my mother took me to the fair. It was a beautiful fair, and I loved horses. I wanted to see the horses, but no one told me that you shouldn't go up to them from behind.
Indeed, and as you may tell by the long draw of my voice, I have the same infliction when my mother took me not to a fair, but a circus.
Oh no. I'm gonna die.
I was kicked by an elephant right in my grundle, and my voice never.
Yes, people don't realize how much of your voice actually comes from your grundle. Yes.
Fuck you. My good sir, I have just found where this elephant has retired to, and I wish to send him to an even earlier retirement, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm picking up what you are indeed putting down. Because we are brothers now. I will give you this as something I've been brewing ever since that day. And he reaches into his cloak pocket and he pulls out this black vial and he goes, "This is the horse killer. You give this to a horse and they will become Arby's meat."
I am led to believe they have the meats.
Yes, they do. They do indeed. So here, I will give this to you gratis, as long as you promise me one thing.
Yes,
When you're finished with your elephant, you come back. For I have a horse that I wish dead, but I cannot find it. You see, this fair doesn't exist anymore.
Well, prior to attending the circus with my mama, I used to moonlight as a bounty hunter.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we'll call this a deal. And since it's pretty close to 10 o'clock, I think this is exactly where we are going to end the stream. We'll pick right back up. We'll pick right back up here next week.
Oh, big sad stop.
Rip Josh.
No, I will make sure that we have traveled some time into the future by a few minutes. And maybe if you went to the weapon shop, you'd find another shopkeeper.
I've been to the armor room.
One that talks.
A fucking neighbor calls, like, what are you guys doing?
Call the cops on us?
No, on me for dying 7 times.
All right, everyone. Well,
All guards are bastards.
this has been another wonderful
Stop.
showing.
Stop.
This has been another wonderful showing of the Edinia campaign. Join us again next week, where I promise you it'll be a lot less of that guy. It'll be a lot less Shrimply Pibbles. By request of my players. Because if it was me, if it was me, I would start the stream and stream for 5 hours and do nothing but talk like that. Actually, I've been trying to think of a gimmick for my own personal stream to start doing. I think I'm going to start streaming, and that's just going to be my voice.
I will never come to that. And also, I want him, but I can't have him. About that I cannot quantify. That is destroying my soul. My physical
Call the cops, sorry. He's laughing again.
Perhaps.
You know what happens if you can't stop laughing?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Anybody get
Yes.
it? Anybody get it?
Yes. Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Two of you.
I'm sorry,
Who framed
what?
Roger Rabbit?
Who framed Roger Rabbit? It's the weasel. The weasel at the end of the movie yells at the other weasels.
Jessica Rabbit.
Lady.
Mhm.
Jessica Rabbit.
Well,
Yes.
there's a
I
whole
love
Rabbit, for
movie
sure.
that happens where, you know,
From the 18th century.
that character is
Patty
not there.
cake.
I will say,
know,
if you have not gone and watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit recently, you want a good classic movie from way back when that holds up still, dude. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Movie's a fucking classic.
I bet it
still
does.
holds up.
Still good.
I bet
We watched it a couple of months ago.
movie's
Still
like-
good.
Yeah, no, that movie's like comfort food. That's one of my comfort food movies.
Yeah, I bet it is. That's great.
When was it made?
80 something, right?
Probably before you were born.
I'm gonna say
Oh, it absolutely was.
this is gonna be your learning moment for the stream. Who framed 1988?
Ooh, learning moment.
All right,
Oh
let's go
my
to the actual
God, I
outro.
was 1 years
So,
old.
as
11 years.
as our good buddy Nat here finds us a raid, I want to thank you all for joining us for this wonderful stream with the Lords and Ladies of Fate. Without you, it just would not happen. Remember, tomorrow we are doing Star Wars. Join Bruce Gaskin as he mediates us through the wonders of the planet Teth. It took me a while. Maybe we'll find the Sith. Who knows? Probably not. And then join us on Monday when we rejoin our cast of characters for Star Trek. I'm getting my stars mixed up. Let's not do Stargate because then I'll never fucking keep anything together. And
Stargate.
yeah, then next week's schedule will be Wednesday, Edinia again here continuing. Less Shrimply Pibbles. And then the following Thursday will be episode 2 of Aliens. Someone is going to fucking die. I don't know, maybe. We're running out of time, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this out the way we close out every Edinia stream with that patent-pended Edinia catchphrase. It's definitely the same thing every single week, and it's definitely uniform across all of us already on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Who the cops are
Peace is
coming
alive.
for John Washitashi.
The whole screen.
You're doing
Power.
Don't
Power.
do that.
I gained
I know you're doing that voice. Please don't
victory.
do
I
it.
just
I
My
screamed.
cape's
drowned you out.
broken.